Yo, what's going on, guys? So it is Wednesday. It's been a long week. It's gonna go into a long week. Crazy things happening. Hope everybody's been safe. Everybody's doing good. Today, kind of want to finish the villain set for the Masterverse collection. So we got the new Eternia Ninjor, new Eternia Beastman, and the new Eternia Kobra Khan. All three look insane. Love the artwork. Ninjor, Scarecrow, small pile. Ninjor came with She-Ra and Terraclaw Skeletor. This is the single new Eternia version of She-Ra, not the Princess of Power version. Beastman again, Bio, King Randor, Roboto, and Beastman. This Beast Woman was seen in the deluxe version of the Beastman. I believe so was he. Both look crazy. I don't remember. They've never talked about what Beastman was or his clan. Again, the new Eternia Kobra Khan, Rattler, Tongue Lasher. The Snake Men file. So this came out with Tila and Hordak. The new Eternia Hordak. Mine should be arriving in probably this week or next week. So I do have the Princess of Power Hordak. It looks like the cartoon. It looks great. Out of the I think we have that one, the Revelations Hordak, and the new Eternia Hordak, I believe. There might be another one. Revelations looked alright. It just it didn't look as scary as the new Eternia Hordak, or anywhere close to the cartoons that I grew up with, the comic book or the toys, the original He-Man toys. So I wasn't a huge fan of the Revelations Hordak. But he, like I say, it did look decent. But the new Eternia Hordak is a bit skinnier than the other two. It kind of looks very vampiric. it's a bit frightening. He doesn't have a cape. He has wings, which can be folded to look like the cape. It's insane. But finishing these three will finish, or unboxing these three will finish my collage for the villains. So I'm pretty excited for it. So let's get into it. So surprisingly, Ninjor is one of the few characters that literally comes with a lot of pieces. It's supposed to be something close to a deluxe version. So right away comes with the figure and the crossbow. So he comes with this face, but you can also use a fully sculpted human face. The demon face comes with a bow and arrow, pair of nunchucks, and a katana. Well, technically I don't think this is a katana. It kind of looks like a katana, but I think it's a bit longer, so they have another name for it. Can't remember the name for it though. So he does have a place to put the sword. This is hard plastic with soft plastic, kind of a rubber. It can come off. You can put the nunchucks right into his belt, which is pretty damn cool. He definitely is one of the cleanest figures I've seen. You can't snap the masks on. I kind of like the more demon look to it, especially for Skeletor's crew. If you saw my mailbox of Kobra Khan, or if you remember the original Kobra Khan toy, the original toy the figure actually sprayed water. His body was like a reservoir. Which was one of the coolest things about He-Man and the Masters of the Universe toys were that a lot of the characters actually had a special feature. Now the head's a little loose. So the original toy, you could actually take off the head. The neck would be a, I guess a pump. And you would fill the body up with water, put the head back, squeeze down on the head, which would make the character itself spit out water, which would be the acid. Kobra Khan actually is really nice. There is a hole in the mouth where you can actually put the spit into the mouth. Unlike the original, it doesn't shoot water. Unfortunately. So this does come with two removable hands. Don't know what this is. The Cobra Venom. His Cobra and the gun, which was literally one of the originals. Believe this was Clawful's. So I guess they gave him one too. Oh, you can actually take that off. That's pretty cool. Definitely looks more frightening like that. And this, I'm guessing, would be this. Yes. So you can actually change his allegiance from the Snake Man to Skeletor's snake character. Oh shoot, you can open up his mouth really wide. Don't know if I want claws. It's kind of cool though that you get to open and close them. I kind of like him having the hands. And last but definitely not least, look at this guy. It is insane. So unfortunately, all he comes with is an extra whip. Honestly, I've never seen this club before, so that's pretty awesome that they gave him an absolutely new weapon. Jesus, he is pretty imposing. So the Revelations figure of Beastman literally sucked. We can actually take off this. Don't know how that's gonna look. I mean, it looks closer to the original this way. But he looks so much better with it on. It kind of looks like he's ready for battle. You can also take off the top one. Definitely made of rubber. Can swivel these around. So the new Eternia one looks, the deluxe version look insane. Comes with a huge red chest plate, but it's furred out, fuzzy. My biggest gripe was mostly everything was the same color, so he did not stand out. This is very, very soft rubber. So it's definitely a pain to get into his hands. But we can definitely get the thing into his hands. It is definitely probably one of the softest materials I've ever had to work with as far as action figures go. There we go. That was definitely a pain. Oh, shoot. All three looks insane. Unfortunately, we can't put Beastman's head up or down. But he has all the other articulations and can go left and right. The original Kobra Khan toy never came with that. I'm glad they finally gave it to him. That makes him look so much more terrifying. And yeah, I kind of like that demonic mask. So I still am waiting for a new Eternia Spike Core. And possibly Blade from the Masters of the Universe live action movie. As far as Skeletor's crew goes. To be honest, I always thought Ninjor was part of the Horde. But I guess he's not. Which is insane. But he fits in. Alright guys. Are you ready to see my Masterverse villains? Panther with the Revelations fake car. Because I definitely... I'm not a fan of just He-Man colored blue. I think that looks so much better. Skeletor on the Bone Throne, flanked by Beastman and Evelyn, Trapjaw, Triclops, Merman, Webstar, Stinkor, and Kobra Khan, Ninjor, Scarecrow, Jujutsu, Too Bad, Clawful, and Whiplash. Everybody bowing down and listening to Old Bonehead. Fake car ready in the back for some action. It really looks pretty great. All out of the box. We still have the Horde to do, which really shouldn't take up too much space. Definitely still need Mantana, Dragstar, and Mosquitor. So I'm pretty sure maybe just even half of this was... So there are a couple other Horde members I love to get. If they bring them out. Just gotta wait and see. And there is also just another villain I would love to get is, what's his name? Darkseid. And then we still gotta do the He-Man, the Heroes, which shouldn't take up that much as this. So I'm kind of... It should be a little bit more spaced out. But I'm excited. We are going to take probably a week or two off from Masterverse before we start on the heroes. I do want to open the Princess of Power She-Ra, the deluxe version, as well as the Star Wars Mara Jade, the Series Black. And let's see what else we can get into. Still need to open my M. Bison. As well as the Dungeons and Dragons. So I'm thinking 2 weeks off, open Bison and Cora Jade, do the deluxe version of She-Ra. The following week, go into the Good Guys, take a week off and do the Dungeons and Dragons, go into the Horde, then possibly Thundercats, then Turtles, then Silverhawks, and then Star Wars. Or we'll figure things out. But I definitely love how this came out. I would definitely love to see how your guys' Masterverse collection, if you have any, it's great getting ideas. I think the Bone Throne should have been looking this way, but then everybody else's back would be facing us. I kind of like the side view. Anyway, hope you guys liked the final unboxing for the villain set. Like I said, there are a couple villains I would love to get. Definitely would be into New Eternia Spikecore, Blade. I do have room. Maybe New Eternia Stinkor. As far as the other characters go, I like the way Too Bad came out. I love how Clawful looks. Whiplash, I like how he came out. Ninjor came out pretty damn cool. Scarecrow, you can't really do much with him. Jujutsu is pretty awesome. Webstore, definitely more terrifying than the original. I definitely like his face sculpt. Stinkor, again, can't really do much with him. Kobra Khan came out really great. Merman blew my expectations. Truthfully, Triclops, as well as Trapjaw, I was expecting a lot less for both characters. Both blew me away. Evil Lyn, definitely better than the Revelations, any of the Revelations. Beastman looks better than any of the others. If I had to pick the best character from these, definitely Merman is top of my list. Ninjor, I never had the original, but he looks insane. So he definitely would be second on that list. Too bad, just because of his freaking size would be on that list. Possibly 4, with Evil Lyn as 3. Beastman's up there. There are, I believe, several versions of Skeletor. I'm not a fan of the battled armored versions, but the battled armored barbarian version of Skeletor looks insane. He would be definitely on my list, as well as Trapjaw, surprisingly, and Triclops with that. With his eyes, that's insane. Didn't know he came with 2 of those. I love this version a little bit more because there's more detail. I gotta give it to Kobra Khan too. All the skills and holy, they did great work. Anyway, guys, let me know what your favorite Masterverse figure is as well. Take care. See you guys soon. Thanks for watching as always. Thanks for hanging out. See you soon. Aloha.